Hello and welcome to this, the definitely planned Christmas episode, not just a totally random video that we shot over 2 months ago, before this channel even existed. Yeah, so this is the last of the experimental things that we shot way back in the end of October, beginning of November, before this channel was actually created. So this is the things where we were getting equipment out just to test what we could do in the space, and this is a board game playthrough of a game. The game we're playing, in fact, is Treasure Island, designed by Mark Paquin and Vincent Dutray, published by Mattergot Games. It's a very excellent game where one player plays Long John Silver, who has buried their treasure on the island, and up to 4 other players are attempting to find it before the Long John Silver player escapes from prison and claims it for their own. The map has a colour side and a more sepia kind of treasure map looking side. We played on that side, partly because we wanted the pen would stand out better on that, and also the other side. It's very pretty, but it's quite visually kind of a bit much for the camera. So we played that in our first shooting, the first shoot that we did way back when, before we knew that this channel was going to have a little bit of an explosion, which has been amazing. As a wonderful Christmas present to me. Thank you very much if you're one of my many subscribers now. Probably won't be a video next week, partly because it's the holidays, but partly because this channel kind of taking off and being a bit of a sudden success has caused us to reassess and replan what we were going to do. So we've been able to move a few things forward, move a few things back, reshuffle and figure out what works and what doesn't. The experimental shoots have happened now. We're in a stronger position to figure out where we want to go next year. So a big video will come out in January, early January, to explain what we want to do going forwards. Again, thank everyone who's liked and subscribed and watched these videos. It's amazing that I've had this much engagement already. It's changed our plan slightly. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Lots of big things happening in January, or big plans happening in January at least, to try and build off of what this channel has done so far. In that regard, I release videos every Saturday, but I'd love to do more than that. I'd love to be able to create more content. So please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all my other videos. Check out my making of vlogs, my video essays. That a couple of those have gone out now about role-playing games and tabletop role-playing games. We did a one-shot, a Nice Marines one-shot that's out at the moment. And then this board game content, the first of the board game, hopefully the first of many board game contents, because I'm slightly obsessed with board games. I'm also designing a couple of board games at the moment, so those will be coming up on the channel at some point. But I won't waffle on too much, because like I say, a big video is going to come out in January. I'll allow me from the past, me from 2 months ago, who had no idea this channel was going to be a success at the time. He saw Sweet and Innocent and thought that, maybe a few people, maybe like a handful of people would watch these videos. Thank you again. Take it away. Past me and Treasure Island. Hello again to my channel, Kristian's Brain, and today I am playing a board game with these lovely people who I'll introduce in a second. So this is my channel where I talk about things that interest me, board games, role-playing games, writing, movies, everything really, all leading up to the creation of a separate channel that will be actual plays of tabletop RPGs, as well as the creation of other short films and other content that I want to make. Basically, it's all everything is just fueling the stuff I want to make at the end of the day. How much I want to tell stories and play games with my friends, because if you can play games, you might as well make an excuse to. Yeah. So sometimes you've got to get people in a room and figure it out. Today we are playing Treasure Island. As you can see on the lovely board.
So I didn't ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't ooh, that's on me. Yep. Sorry.
You're not excited enough.
I'm not.
Get out.
No! You're my ride.
That's it.
Yeah. Boat sailing out.
Yeah.
So Treasure Island is a semi-co-op team game. The short version is that I am playing Long John Silver. In a moment I have this little mini-map here behind my screen, which I will place my treasure upon.
Can you say R when you say that, please?
R.
There you go.
I'm in the room with them.
Yeah.
And the other players... It's like Long John Silver was here.
I know.
But the other players will be moving their characters about the map that you can see here, trying to find my treasure, searching for it, getting clues from me. I'm currently as well being interrogated for information, so I will be drip feeding information.
To the players. We're interrogating you.
You're not the constabulary, whoever the governor of this island is doing. You're just getting the information and hoping to get to my treasure before the police or I do. and eventually I will escape from prison and head off to get myself if these guys haven't found it yet. So they're going to have to interpret the clues, work out if they can figure out what, cooperate to some degree. Only one of them can win though.
Well, one of these.
Yeah,
We'll see how we go. But first of all, let's introduce our players. We have Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. Pronouns are she, her. Sup.
Oddly suggestive.
Alan. Hi, I'm Alan, he, him.
Fiona.
Hi, I'm Fiona. She, her.
And Face.
And I'm Face. He, him, the majority of the time. You get double finger guns from me.
Pew pew.
Very loud, confident snap.
Well, yeah. Well,
Powerful snapping.
I felt I had to one-up my compatriot over with just a one finger gun. So I had to go for the double.
I also can't click my fingers.
Really?
Really?
It's... Wait, she?
Hey!
Oh, that's the best I got.
Little mousey
That's a
click.
snap. Anyway.
We're fine. Right, we're good to keep going. What's this game then?
This game, you are attempting to find my treasure as I give you hints. I'll explain the game as we move through the various phases.
I'm so sorry.
You'll be moving out the board. We have these lovely little plastic pieces that I will place out here for the camera that we'll be using to map out the board while you scribble all over it with your marker pens.
Terrible markers.
To try and figure out to interpret all the elements. Well, these little rulers for use upon the map. In fact, I'll keep this one back here for my own personal use.
Okay, so we'll share this one between the four of us.
We have this if you ever need to draw a radius
Ooh.
on the map there.
And
Tighten that up a little bit. And yeah, basically you're going to be scribbling all over this map until hopefully it suddenly makes sense where all the treasure is.
Geometry is cool, kids.
It sure is.
Stay in school.
Why don't we go around and see what our characters can do? Emily, who are you playing as?
I am Olivier Levasseur. Something like that. I can do everything everyone else can do, which maybe you'll hear about in a little bit, or maybe you'll just figure it out as you go along. Also, I have a spyglass, once per game. I can do a large search anywhere on the board. Also, because I'm awesome and have a big horse, I have a thoroughbred, and so whenever I use the horse to travel, I can go 12 miles instead of 6.
You constantly bring up the horse at every conversation we have.
I'm a man with a big horse, okay?
It is your defining feature.
It is my defining feature. Eye patch, horse.
Probably compensating for something.
Yeah.
I have a big
Horse.
Alan, who are you?
I am the lovely Charlotte de Berry. My main thing is that I have some ancient scrolls, and I can use those to get 2 additional random hints from Long John Silver.
The districts at the beginning.
Yes,
there's some
amongst all the many clues I give you, Alan gets a little bonus. Fiona.
Okay, I am playing Anne. I think it's Anne Bonny, but the script's like Anne Bunny.
A bunny?
Bunny.
You're playing a bunny?
I am.
You're playing Anne Bunny.
Anne Bunny. Hello. So I have King George, or George's in this, where I can do a small search anywhere on the board. I do not have to be there. I basically send my little monkey out to go search. I can do that once per game. I also have 2 compasses, whereas I think everyone else can only do it once. Which means that Long John can secretly give me a hint, a compass hint, which we'll probably go into, so I get that twice. And that is me.
Cool. I am Jim Hawkins, called Blimey Governor. I probably won't do that because I think I'm going to offend everybody if I do.
Every small child.
I'm afraid so. Call Blimey Governor. Yeah. My ability is I have a wolf called Fortune, which I think, can you see there? That's my wolf. He's called Fortune. He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. He likes his tummy rubs. And when he gets it, when I use a large search, so everybody else when they do a large search, they use this to be able to trace what they're searching inside. Everybody traces inside this, I trace outside this. So my large search is that little bit larger because my wolf is doing half the battle for me.
It doesn't feel like much when you're looking at this thing, but it's a big difference on the board.
Yeah, compared to the small search, Kristian, if you can pass me the small search one, that's what I have to deal with. A teeny tiny thing in this inside, which is useful, but not as good as the big search.
No, not as good as the big search. And that's me, and obviously everything else is the same as everything else.
Right, cool. Well, the game is controlled here by this calendar, so I will move you along the calendar and you'll each get a turn. Every time your person hits the date, you will leapfrog each other to the next, and that is your turn. Various things will happen. I'm going to have to slide this back a little bit because I actually can't see. So various things will happen. So I will gain tokens.
No.
I have to play hints. You will get to place me on the board, get to decide where I am imprisoned. I get more complicated hits, a second bluff, which I'll get to in a second. And then on the 17th, I escape, and then it's a race to find the treasure before I do. I'll be purely moving across the board to try and get to my own treasure.
So when that happens, I'm right. So we just go around the board. So when you've escaped, you move your 6 miles. Assuming
we all
6
go
miles.
around.
Then it's Emily gets to move. Emily gets a turn. Alan, Fee, me, you.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I will leapfrog you across in the turn order that we are here. You will take a number of actions equal to the number of stars on the space. I will perform whatever actions I am required to do, which is often to play hints to the display here. The first hint I play must be true. However, on the second day, I gain this little token, which means that I can potentially lie to you once.
How dare you?
So that when I place a clue, I'm going to place one of these tokens down, and it will either be true or it will be a probable lie.
What?
But it might be true.
It might be true. Oh.
And I only get 2 of those, and I only gain them on these dates. So I gain the ability to lie once there, and the ability to lie once on the 9th turn. So between then and there, I can only lie 2 times total the entire game. The rest of the time, I have to be quite honest, unfortunately, which would make it much easier to hide my treasure if I could just lie the entire game.
Yes,
I feel.
yeah.
But then that would unbalance things horribly. In addition, the last thing I will cover here is that as you search the board, I will have this handy little treasure chest.
Ooh, that was nice. That was good.
When you do a search, I may well say, nah, you haven't found anything. Or I may hand you this treasure chest, and it may have, for example, a token in it. You may hear, close, you bastard.
That's all we'll hear.
You may hear a token inside.
Thank you, Mr. Silver.
You hear a voice pass.
Do not pass go. Do not wait a second.
But the token will either be a little special power that you can keep and then spend at a later date, or a free piece of information, or if you're lucky, you will find this token inside, which means that you have found the treasure and you have won the game.
Oh, I'm excited now.
I am. I didn't realize there were props.
I know.
It's a really interesting little game of semi-co-op, but
they're not.
And then the mechanics of playing as the kind of essentially the GM role of Long John Silver, of like trying to keep the players off your track and going as long as possible. We'll explain the rest as it kind of comes up.
Sounds good.
The reason, by the way, that I would give you these little bonuses is that there are some specially complex cards in my deck, and I'm only allowed to play a number of them equal to the number of bonuses I have given out. So if I haven't given out, if I never give a bonus, I can never play one of my super evil cards, super riddly cards.
I'm not evil. Now that you're saying super evil, I'm not a fan of this.
Evil, just like harder puzzle parts.
You have read Treasure Island,
I want
right?
the puzzle to be difficult.
Once,
yeah.
Long time ago.
Don't want to give you the spoilers.
Long John's the good guy, yeah?
Sure.
Cool.
You didn't read the end.
First of all, we need everyone to place themselves on their board. There's little coloured X's for each of your characters. And then there's a little circular area around them. That circle area is where I cannot place the treasure. I cannot place the treasure within an immediate small search of you, basically, is the thing. So you can't find it on your first turn by doing nothing.
Sure.
Gosh darn it.
So you'll see, tiny little circles here and there and there. It's basically
So should we colour those in?
if
Shade
you
them
would
in?
like to, yes. So you know the treasure is not within those zones.
So do you want to
there.
we'll do it in order then, I guess, just
Sure.
so it's a little bit easier.
I'm going to look at my map and I'm going to consider where I want to place the treasure.
This would be easier if I,
Can you put it next to me, just outside my radius?
I can put it wherever
I know, but I'm just asking nicely.
God, this is such a
Oh my god, why is,
nerve-wracking game that
why is
could last
everyone
like
like...
5 seconds.
I didn't realize how bad I was at drawing circles until just this moment.
Oh, spoiler, there's going to be a few of them in this game.
But usually you have a little thing to draw.
Oh, God.
You're not freehanding them.
Well, I'm freehanding mine, but I was just going to go like this.
Oh.
Ooh.
So then I can actually see. 'Cause I am a blind girl. I'm as blind as a bat.
Okay.
That's a really good blue.
It is.
So
I love the
I am
colours on
picking
this.
my treasure spot. I can't place it outside the red line, so I can't place
Yeah,
it in the ocean.
And you can't do
I
it
also
on
can't
these.
place it inside these red-lined areas, so inside the mountains. That's the only limitations, though.
Wait, so can it be in the water as long as it's in
It can be in the water as
red?
long as it's inside the red line.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's the shallows.
This is a very tough decision that makes or breaks the game. 'Cause
No
you
pressure.
could just wander
pressure.
straight onto it immediately. So I'm going to place my treasure on my mini map. Players have all got mini maps as well, by the way, just so they can keep track of things and make notes and make little scribbles that they want to keep secret. I'm going to place my treasure. And I'm going to put my pen away. Right, so
I'm actually finding this really tense.
yes, I am partly because I'm like, I'm going to screw up this game and it's
Straight
going to be
away.
a terrible video.
No.
Right, so the next thing is that I need to give you each a district hint. So what these are is a little hand of cards that I have that tell each of you one district on the board. So the districts are marked in these white lines that the treasure is not in. And I'm going to remove the one that it is in.
Can I have that one?
Yeah.
Have that one. And then I'm going to shuffle
That's
and
not-
I'm going to give you them at random. But I get to see what they are. So I get to make a note of which, I know which ones.
That
You know.
You've got to write a lot of notes, haven't you?
That's what my map is for.
Yeah, because your note thing comes with them. The map comes with them.
Yeah, it comes up. I've got a little notepad on my side.
Okay.
And Charlotte gets 2 districts.
Mm.
That's my first action.
If you would like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you would like. Ooh.
Yeah.
It is an
You
action.
can do it as an action.
Ah, cool.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have to do it instead
Oh.
of doing a search or something.
You don't have to do it at the
Oh,
beginning.
I thought you. I completely missed
No,
that.
it is a thing. It's quite powerful, I suppose. It knocks out 2 whole sections of the board.
Yeah.
So
You get 2
that's
extra
your
ones. so you get
district
two
hint
additional,
there,
yeah.
Emily.
So that's mine.
That is yours.
You want to share that? No, you can't share that. It's the one thing you can't
She can
share.
tell you, but she can lie.
Yeah.
She can't show you the card. She's like, oh yeah, it's totally not in there.
Blooming pirates.
Well, I'm not a pirate. I'm a cabin boy. Gee willikers.
That is your starting district hint. Oh no, that is your starting district hint. Handled by Face, who can famously read.
I can read by my
Plastic from the
fingertips.
unread
Yeah,
by his
yeah. That's what I can do.
And
Let me just feel your map over there.
Face, this is your
Thank you,
district
sir.
hint. So this is a district that you guys know the treasure is not in.
Not in. Okay.
Which way is north
I'm
again?
going to put the
Okay,
one that it
got
is
it.
in at the bottom of that pile there. So if Alan uses his power to gain more, 2 more, I can take them from the top. And again, I get to know what those are, so I can try and mislead you away from things that I already know you don't know.
It does say they are random though, so
Well, they would be random. I've shuffled the deck.
you shuffle it up, yeah.
I can.
Just
It's at the. I know it's at the bottom, so I can just remove. You know what? I'll just take it out. Let's just cut out the middleman. That's the district that it is in. Tempting there, isn't it?
I'm good. I'm good. Because
Aye.
if I try and cheat, it's on camera,
That's
and you'll get to watch back and go, "Wait a
Wait
second."
a minute.
And then there'll be a clip of shame.
Mm-hmm. And I'll never be invited again.
If you can cheat and sort of to give a nod and a wink to the camera, so
Yeah. Hey, Christian,
You
when you're watching this
cabin
later,
boy.
yeah. Cabin boys don't cheat, Mister
You're on my side, right?
Ms. Whatever your name is.
Anne.
Is Anne? Sorry,
and
Anne.
Bunny.
Anne Bunny. I forgot you're from up north, aren't you, Anne Bunny?
Aye.
Aye. Oh no, what? I didn't-
You guys are lunatics. Right, so
You invited
So-
us.
we're going to start the game proper now. That's the setup is done. So, going first in order is Emily. So you're going to leapfrog
Hi.
over everybody. The first thing that has to happen though is I have to play a hint, and it has to be true for my little hand of 3 that I drew earlier. I'm definitely not doing that one.
No, I'm definitely not doing that one. Ah, treasure's here.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny ruler.
Okay, this is the least useful one.
Well, why are you playing the least useful one? Gosh darn it.
So I'd be a fool not to play it. Right. Sextant. Position the big compass on a miniature of your choice. Choose 3 directions. The treasure is in one of them. So I am going
Ooh.
to place the big compass on Emily, in fact. And I'm going to indicate the treasure is east, northeast, or north. So basically, over there.
Well, to be fair, that's still useful.
Yeah.
Thanks. I was gonna spend my turn traveling that little bit. Okay, so east,
So,
northeast, or north?
so the treasure is not in this little section here that I am currently drawing out.
I'm just going to wait until they get the compass from.
That
Yes,
has
I'm
to
not
be
gonna
true.
try
Yeah, I was just trying to look. Yeah.
That has to be true that the treasure
Move
is
that
not
around.
over here. I can
It's not
scoop it
over
out
there.
a bit.
Whoa.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Everything
It's
else
a big, bold move.
is dubious. Hey, everything else, all the other cards were way more informative than that. That's cut out very little of the board as far as
Fair
I'm
enough.
concerned.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay,
Let's see.
so
Thank you.
I
So
can scribble out all of
And I
that.
will
bit.
draw a fresh card so that I have a hand of 3.
Okay.
So Emily, you may now take 1 action.
Oh right, just one. All right.
So you may do a short move and take and do a small search, which is the little blue circle. You may do a big search from where you are, but less helpful possibly because that area is mostly the area you know it's not in.
Right.
In fact, I think it's just exactly the right circumference from where you're not in. But it could be right there for all you know.
I mean, I will feel real annoyed if it's in that little, because the red bits you can't
It
walk
can't be in
over,
there, no.
so it can't be in there. I will feel very annoyed if it's in that little tiny slice that we know it's
That would be great. That would be a genius move on my part.
more than it.
wouldn't it?
I mean, I'm just gonna do a short walk there, so I have to walk. Do we
You can get
write the walking lines,
You
or we
will
only?
want to draw your walking lines on the board because there are cards that are relevant to it. There's definitely some relevance potentially later in the game. Also, there's numbers on the other side.
On the
to
other
see how
side.
far you can move.
I mean, I'm.
But you're only going you're
Yeah.
like going barely a mile.
I'm gonna just walk, just for completion's sake. Just wait. That won't get the whole thing.
You can be anywhere inside that circle.
Yeah.
Circle, remember?
No, I know, but that circle can't get that whole bit that I want to search. So, actually, this, if I move over there and then search that, that's not as much as I want. And I don't want to take 2 turns to have to do that. So I'm going to gamble. And I'm going to just do a large search, because that encompasses most of that. And really, not much more than I'd be able to see there. So, and I swear, if the treasure is right there, we're going to have words. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Right, so I'm doing a large search from, and does it have to include the center of the X or any point of the X?
I
The
During the
cross.
centre.
think it's the
Yeah.
centre.
It's a little ambiguous.
I will do it there because that encompasses the most of that area that I was mostly going for, but also it has. Thank you for the sound effects, friends.
Happy to help.
Did I do it? Did I
No,
win?
you didn't find any.
I'm shocked.
And a
But I love the
hold.
paranoia.
I swear, Kristian.
Oh, you want to put yourself back on the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't move. I just searched from afar.
Womp, womp, womp. Leapfrogging over Alan, I now gain this token, which means that I may lie now.
Panto villain.
So Alan, you may take 1 action.
Alright. I will search my ancient scrolls. I think I'm
It's
giving
a
myself
strong-
2
it's a strong
additional.
first action.
Strong
first
So
first
those
action.
district hints that I gave out earlier, Alan's about to gain 2 more of them, which is pretty damn powerful. That's like, there's
That's so
how many
good.
of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 of them. So that's a third of the board. This is nothing.
Dang.
And I don't get to choose. I got to draw them randomly.
Oh, right, so you can't even choose
I
the
can't
ones
be like,
that
oh
have
yeah, not this
Yeah.
district.
Yeah.
That would be so much better for me. Right, it's those 2. So let me make a note of those. So Alan knows that it's not there. Okie dokie. Artichokey.
Never heard of that one before.
Really?
No. Never. Love it though. It's like the idea that Long John Silver knows about artichokes. No.
Artichokes.
There. There's some strange laughter far in the distance.
This is the content that you're not paying for.
It's not going to be on any
So
Patreon.
that was Alan's action. He's the person there. So,
Oh.
Fiona.
Oh, it's me. Okay, I think I'm gonna move up to 3 miles and do a small search somewhere. So I am. I'm gonna go. Oh. Now I see. So I thought I'll just pop into the middle. But what if it's behind me? I'm getting your paranoia now.
But what if it's right
What
there?
if-
The
You'll
middle's too
never
obvious.
forgive
The middle
yourself.
is too obvious.
We have a couple of seasoned GMs here. I do recommend this game playing from this perspective.
From a
is
GM.
just so like nerve-wracking and tense.
Yeah, I think. Oh, because it's only a small. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna move up to 3 miles, but I'm gonna go to that far edge of the corner and do a small search there. It's probably worthless, but I will try, sir.
That's the spirit.
Thank you.
It's probably worthless.
It's probably worthless. It's something that Fiona would do. That's the thing.
What would Anne do? What would Anne do?
And Bunny.
Anne Bunny, she'd probably have a rabbit.
Anne Bunny would probably go round the corners because she's that sort of lady.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't know about you.
Okay.
Gee, Willikers, Miss Bunny.
Oh, I've got the kid with me. Yeah. So
You just knocked me over, Miss Bunny. Help! Help! I've been knocked over.
Oh no, waving, not drowning. Yeah, so I'm going to move up to 3
You're
miles.
moving the whole 3.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to move the whole 3 because why the hell not? So yeah, I'm going to be here, and then within.
You can stand up.
No,
Too easy.
too easy. Why would I do that? So, and you said like the.
It looks, now you put it on the board, it looks so small, doesn't it?
Small.
It's not about size.
What you do with
It's
it?
about location.
It is about location. So
Isn't that buying a house?
I think I'm gonna.
You're gonna whoop.
That's the technical term for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you're going to you're bending to the side.
Yes, I'm gonna go here.
That happens.
Because then maybe next round I can do like a large one, so to speak. So yes, I'd like to look in there, please.
Oh.
I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna go west. Look west.
Oh, there's. You've won.
I've done it.
You've won it.
It is not to the west of you.
It probably is. That's okay.
Almost.
Oh.
I mean,
fair
it's
play.
gotta be that, right?
It's certainly what I would do if I
Oh
was
yeah,
in.
absolutely.
I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
dancing.
do.
You could have won the game. Did you
I
win-
mean,
did
it's
you
got to
win the
be. It's
game?
not to the west of you. It's got to be.
Fuck. Thank
Is
you.
it?
You can share it if you want.
Is it?
If she'd have probably had a different reaction if she'd won the game.
Yeah.
So presumably she did not.
I says the treasure is to the east of the pirate.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Okay,
to be fair,
okay,
that does.
That helps. That helps.
Can we draw that? We can draw a line down there, can't we? We know that.
if you would like to, yes.
Yes.
I think
I
so.
wouldn't recommend it because you could be lying. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, true.
That
But
would
let's be honest.
That would be a hell of a.
If I was Long John Silver, that is totally what I'd be doing
Yes,
right now.
I mean, yeah.
Because
I
want
think-
because you need to play the bad stuff, don't you? The extra evil cards you need to have given
Yeah,
us
I need to have
hints.
given at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
one or two
And that
of
is a
those
very
out.
good one to.
That's a
Yeah,
perfect
get that
timing
one out
to
of the
do
way.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So to the east.
And also the fact that if she was lying, she would have just repeated back what we said, but she read it out that it is to the east of the pirate,
rather than it's not
whereas
to
we
the
were all
west.
saying it's not to the west.
Yep.
So unless she knows this
Yeah.
game really well, and she's like, oh, well, I know how it's phrased.
Wink.
sorry, this is not a social deduction
Not a
game.
social-
No, it's not.
Okay.
We are on theoretically the same side, mostly.
Yeah. Before we get to Face of Stone, we should have explained actually on Alan's turn. You can see everyone's got a little tick sheet in front of them of powers, one-time only powers. They've got tick boxes on them. So everybody can, when you do one of those powers, one of your unique powers, you tick the box. Or when you do a check to see if I'm lying, which you're going to do, each player can
You
only do
get
twice per game.
Yeah,
Oh,
twice.
yeah.
Always.
To see
You
what
get it twice
one
too.
of these tokens is. But also, everyone has got a couple of actions there that they can perform the sextant action, so they can place that down, and I can
Sextant.
have to give them one of these tokens, which I'll explain the first time somebody does it. Fiona can do that twice, and everyone has the gallop action, which is effectively teleport to anywhere on the board.
By the way, did you take your turn? Should we have had an extra hint on the board before Fiona's turn?
No, that's on.
Oh yeah, before Fiona's, but you're right, actually, yes.
Oh.
Thanks, Alan.
Oh, thanks, Al.
Thanks, Alan.
Well, you're too keen.
Here's the thing. It is to the
I mean,
east. It is the east of the blue flare.
God damn it! I hate this game.
Please tell me you've got that.
Right, so we've caught a live mistake. These things can happen. As Alan pointed out, I should have played a card at the Fiona's turn, so I'm going to play one that won't. It's play one that won't affect her turn.
I mean, the treasure is to the west of me. Oh!
Yeah, that's what,
Especially because we already know it's not.
that's what I was going to do
there.
anyway.
So it's
So
There, yep.
that's my. Whether that indicates whether it's true or not on the other side, and I'm going to pick one of these three statements. And my statement is that the treasure is more than 5 miles from the temple. So the board has a handy border on it here. It's this green line here.
Yep.
Which is the 5 mile line. And that's this
But we don't know
one
whether that's
temple.
true or not.
It could be true, it could be false, you don't know.
And even if we turn this over and it's a question mark, we still don't know whether it's true or false.
Yes.
correct.
We just know that it's not definitively true.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's only definitively true if it's a tip.
Okay,
Correct.
cool. So what you are saying is, it is. Can I put a little mark on here, or not on this card?
Well, I've drawn it on the board, so it's
All right,
not.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
not within 5 miles to the temple, which is that line there.
Oh, okay.
I
So it's
can-
not within 5 miles.
Yeah, it's more. It's more than the card says more than 5 miles from the temple.
Oh, okay.
Which yeah, no, but which on the mini map? Which one is that?
Oh, it's
Because I can't see.
The top of the
green.
map,
north is like
inside
the
the
north.
horseshoe mountain.
Yeah, it's the little green dots.
I can hardly see it on mine.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I can't bend over the check because I know you've got secret information that I can't.
Okay.
So I can't
Yeah,
help
Okay.
you.
it's right there.
Yeah, the green is difficult to see on the map.
So,
Yeah,
okay, I
that's-
found it.
Okay, you got it. Cool.
Yeah.
So yes, so that is we don't know currently,
Yeah.
but we can check if we want to develop
I have
it.
told the people who are questioning me that it is more than 5 miles from the temple.
You say question, we mean interrogation with
Draw
extreme
a
prejudice,
fresh
really, don't
card.
we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Which
you will.
we know doesn't work.
Well, that is my turn, so I'll pass it on
So
to Jim.
face leaps over. You guys now get to choose which prison cell I am in. So these black buildings on the board, you can pick one, any one of them. There's probably one in this corner somewhere. There.
Yeah.
You can pick any one of them to be my starting location for when I escape.
I was going to
That
go
one.
over there.
No,
That's-
this could be a trick though. He could be.
Oh, it's true.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I
He knew
completely-
this was
Thank-
coming.
Thank you, Alan.
What's the one in the furthest top right from my perspective?
I think is it this one?
No, that's
Is
not
that
that one
one?
there.
There's the
It's-
black roof. It's that
that one
one's
there.
probably the furthest one in that
no.
corner.
That's fairly central.
Yeah.
They're all fairly central.
And there's one under there. No, there's not.
No.
No.
If I just can someone build a black marker
Draw
and
one.
just colour this?
Let's get a Sharpie.
Yeah.
My vote is for this one.
It's too near the centre, and I don't know whether Christian's.
There's like 3 here. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
4
like,
here. Sorry.
Also, let's remember that Alan knows things.
Do you also drink? Drink and know things.
But no, that's true because Alan does know. Alan can cross. Oh, sorry, Charlotte can cross off an extra couple of boundaries that we don't have.
Mm.
And I mean, we know it's not. So I mean, then we know at least he can't. So he has to go, and we know he has to go in that direction.
Technical
So-
terms.
Yeah,
You
we-
can
we
do a lot of
also-
searching around here anyway.
Yeah.
potentially,
Also,
if you think
pirates
it's-
famously can only travel in straight lines.
Yes,
Yes.
that's true.
well, because they got
Cannon.
the peg leg, and it's
Yeah.
really hard to corner with a peg leg.
So I can't like move around things if I'm trying to get to them. So this is technically kind of hemmed into this little arrow. I've got to go in a straight line.
This is true.
Unless he has in fact put it there, like
If-
he thought, then he'll be in prime position.
I swear.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that Kristian would have done with that very small
Yes.
segment that we've got there. I don't think Kristian put in a little mini
I don't
compass
think
on
he's smart
his
enough.
map
No.
to have worked out we're talking
I
pixels at
understand.
this point. I think we're
Ah.
safe. I think it's not in there. If it's in there, I will find you and I will cry at you until you feel bad.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what? I'm going with that one as well. I think
That's a hit.
Alan's
That-
in it.
I'm happy with
That's the
that.
truth, Captain.
No, I
I
think if
always
we-
feel bad.
If we search heavy around this area,
Yep. We can.
we
we
focus, me and you focus our searches around here.
Yep.
I've got a new card.
Cool.
I'm
Right, get
happy with
Mr. Silver. We'll pop him in that prison.
Gee, well, look, Mr. Silver. Arr, me hearties.
Because if we can cross off like this whole area, then we just need to stay one step ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to happen now. I'll be honest. Okay, cool. All right, but now it's your turn.
Now it's my
James,
turn.
you really
Okay, cool.
still take
I am
one
to do
action.
the one action. I am going to go for the big search because I'm fairly good at big searches.
Big search.
And I'm going to take myself off. So just to double check, can it be any part of the cross? Or have it be the centre of the cross?
So try and keep the centre of the cross in.
Centre of the cross
search.
in. Okay, right. So that's what
But you can use the outside because
I
you
can
are
indeed.
a cheeky monkey.
But I've got to be on
Actually,
the.
no, you're the cheeky monkey. He's got a
Cheeky,
cheeky
cheeky.
dog.
I've got to, but the big cross, but the cross means the. So here we go. Let's do that one.
Ooh.
If it said something else, I was going to make some really big crosses on the board.
Oh, so you're going on
forgot
the
when I was looking up.
you're going on the outside.
I
Yeah,
do
he
go on
can
the
go on the
outside.
outside because he's special.
Ay, damn.
That's the compass
So-
itself. Love.
That's my area that
You're like-
me and my wolf are searching.
All right, all
Fortune.
right, all right.
This is
Maybe back
between
in.
me and my wolf.
All right, all right.
Me and my
Oh, I might get something, folks.
You might do. You never know.
I might. You never know.
No, you didn't find anything.
I've got nothing.
No, nothing.
I'm sorry, Fortune. No belly rubs for you today.
All right. In that case, it is the next turn. So, Emily is jumping all the way over
Ooh,
to
two.
Tuesday the 5th. You may now take 2 actions.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
So are you trying to kind of like, are you eliminating this area sort of thing?
Well, it's
I-
difficult for me to cross this mountain range.
Oh,
Yeah.
good point.
I have
Yeah.
to walk all the way around it, and that seems like work.
Well, you're
so,
fast.
I mean, I
do you
can,
wanna?
yeah,
Come and visit me in prison.
I think you need to cover the area where he's about to leave prison.
My
You know, yeah, fine.
remind me. So for
Unless
the,
you know-
if I
He
use
would
if I
say
use my compass,
We're on the same team. Don't you try and throw dissent in the ranks?
Only one
What-
of you can win, just saying.
what do the compass hits?
You want to do a compass hit?
What do the compass hints do?
Right, so when you take the compass action, I will give you one of these tokens. They will, from your point,
It's
from
two
where you're
that
going, it
isn't
will
it.
eliminate
Yes.
2 sections where it is
Right.
not directions, it is not
And you
in.
get to choose
And you
which
choose
one.
that.
So I definitely would not do that from
I
your
get
current.
to...
Yeah, I would.
No, no, no.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to
because he'll
All
give you-
3, I think?
Yeah.
You can
Let me double
move
check.
and then do that.
Yeah, I was thinking of like super moving into like a
Yes.
central location, doing that,
Yes.
and
I
then
think
we
that's good.
have,
Yep.
I
I
get
think,
a
and then
number
I
of
can
these-
sort of
that's what I was thinking of
zoom
doing.
back and
I
around.
get a number of these equal to the players plus 3, which I believe is all of them anyway. 7 of them. Oh, all minus 1, so I would have to remove 1.
Thanks God.
Thank you, God. God's a Scotsman.
Then
I
I
knew
was-
it.
No, I don't
Then
know.
I get to choose.
That tracks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this
I've
one
already said
away.
it, so I'm going to do it.
You know,
Nice.
it's
I think that
it's
works.
a pretty good shout, in all honesty.
So how far are you going? Are you going the full 6?
You can.
Oh no, you can. Yeah.
You-
I can
go the full
I
12.
can take 12 miles of movement in 6
So you just.
mile increments. So I don't even have to go 12 miles in a straight line. I can do like 6 miles in a straight line, just
Ooh.
for
So you're
clarity.
gonna. Are you gonna go
Right.
this way or are you gonna?
I feel like I should be fairly central.
Yep.
If we're
I mean, that's the literal centre of the board.
yeah, but I want to the center of the thing that we think is searchable. So like there maybe?
Yeah.
Because then each of those pie bits will give us some information.
Well,
I
all
was,
that
I was
made-
like probably going to do that as my next move, but if you want to do it
And then you can
first,
go. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can-
Go for it. Go for it.
I mean, to be fair, the centre of the board is still going to narrow out. You know, to be fair, the closer you are to the centre of the board, the more those slices are going to matter and mean.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna do.
Shall I move on, John?
Yeah.
Into the sea you
Go
go,
there.
you cad.
I would like to be further there though. So because I'm me and I have a big horse. I
All
can
about
go
all
there.
about
What's
it.
the
Come
What's
on,
the horse
name.
called?
Fernando.
Johnny.
Oh.
Johnny.
It probably has a name in the book.
Do a cross under where you are.
She will do.
She will do.
I
She's
will.
in
I
the
will. Yeah.
horse.
I'm just checking my horse name.
Check him out.
It doesn't say.
Can't say that every day.
Johnny it is.
Ew.
What?
Yeah, let's not call
Well,
it
No.
Fernando. Fernando.
Johnny. Fernando.
Fernando.
You can do as much as you like.
What?
You can do that power as much as you like.
Well,
My
they're galloping,
my
yeah.
big horse.
Yeah.
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 It's permanent.
Wow.
I mean, the horse doesn't tire. It's a thoroughbred.
That was one action.
It's a big horse.
Yes.
Right. So. So I've moved and I'm going to compass for my second action and I'm going to cross that off.
Okay, you're going to do your one
The
compass.
one compass. Oof.
So I believe I get to pick from any card from this hand, isn't it? Is that right,
Mm.
Gavin?
Correct.
correct.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
So I get to pick any of these cards to tell you two directions that from you it is not. So many options.
Hey.
Are we vamping again?
Wow,
Yeah.
this is actually these are actually really informative.
Uh-oh.
Hey, nicely done.
Yeah.
Or is he lying?
I'm actually on Kristian's side.
Wait, what?
You're the traitor.
Long Janie.
So I will
Long
place
Jane Silver.
this upon you for reference so that you can see, and then you can scribble it on
Do
your
I
map
have-
with the
where's
mini
the
one.
Oh, it's not for everybody to have.
Yeah, yeah,
no.
secrets.
Oh, secrets.
Yes,
Right.
so then she gets the upper hand.
She does get the upper hand.
So I might still do something similar.
So
Yeah,
why,
I think-
why on earth are we giving her hints on where to go?
I think we're all trying to be very vaguely helpful.
This would have been
There's a
helpful if
shrug
I
there from
knew
the director.
exactly where I was.
Your mini map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been helpful if I had like stopped on an actual location on my mini map.
Do you want to
I'll
take
take
this
it
off?
off, yeah.
And then you can like find yourself on the mini map
Yeah, that would be
better.
helpful. Okay, so I am.
You're like on the beach. There's like a little cove.
Mhm.
That's like lovely real estate.
Yeah.
Very nice, actually.
Right.
There's an
okay.
old woman.
I'm right.
She is selling seashells
Shells-
near the seashore.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm right there. Okay, cool.
She's right there.
She's right there. That helped. The seashell thing helped.
Oh, you
I'm
did.
so happy.
Yay.
Right, and these are places that it's not.
And what are those compass directions, Em?
They are southwest and
Mhm.
northeast.
Cool. I don't believe you.
Is that because I was making it up off the top of my head
it's-
and not while I was looking at the card?
Yeah. It's none of your business.
That's so weird.
She can share this
You
information.
can.
I will later if it's
Do you want to
helpful.
put
I will
back
do.
on the board?
I will do one with the
Um,
compass. Done?
Yes. Do I give this back to you, Kristian? Does it
Me?
matter?
Keep it.
Okay.
I can't give it to somebody else again.
Yeah,
Scheiße.
fair.
Oh, you knock it.
I
Meanwhile,
escaped
in
from
prison.
prison earlier. I escaped earlier. I was knocked out by a giant compass. No one believed me.
Crazy.
Broke down the walls.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
So, my go?
Yeah, one in one.
Do
apparently.
we
Oh, these are
do
way
anything
too
in terms of?
Right.
Yes,
So,
well,
Anna's
yes,
gonna
we
jump ahead.
do.
You are going to get another hint. I hate that.
I hate that for you. I hate that for you.
And I know one of these two is going to be true.
Yes, one of
Yes.
these two has to be true. Yeah, yeah.
He's
that's
only
very
got-
true.
One of the things at the moment.
Yes.
This is all true. So, yes, I don't like any of these options. I hate all these cards. So I'm going to ask
That's
them.
fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Just-
Well, I'm going to ask them and everyone to close their eyes so I can measure something on the board. So eyes closed, please. I'm also going to keep a bit vague about the measurement because.
Well, if you want, we can keep so we can't hear anything as well.
Yeah,
so,
that's why I'm
we're
just
gonna
sort of
keep
humming
doing-
to myself.
But very nice. At least when Fee was humming, she was humming tunefully.
Okay, I'm done.
Good morning.
Hi. Oh wow!
There's been a murder.
So,
In the night, who winked? Who winked?
I have some information as the washerwoman.
being blood on the clock. Cover. So, I am going to say, whether it's true or not, is down there, but I'm going to say, I'm going to secretly locate the miniature closest to the treasure, name it and any other miniature of your choice, without saying which is which. I am going to say that either Face or Alan, so that's the green miniature, or so you're the green miniature, right?
I'm green.
You're the yes, so the green miniature or the red miniature is closest to the treasure.
Ooh.
Right.
I
Interesting.
feel like I spend most of my time telling you that the treasure is on this side of the board.
Yeah, the treasure is
But
east of
But
this
it
pirate.
feels like it feels like when you're sat here, like you guys, I'm sure are sat there being like, "Where the hell can this treasure be?" But it feels like I sat here like I've got no good way of keeping you away from this treasure. It feels like I'm constantly telling you where
That's
it is.
very interesting.
Well, to be fair, I mean that could basically be if is that halfway between you and me, Fee, about there?
Yeah.
So we're basically talking kind of like there, like
Dunno.
that section there, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Possibly. What are you thinking, Alan? It is your go.
Here's my go.
Yes, you may take 2 actions now.
Wow.
Actions.
Wow, we were.
Gee willikers, Mr. Silver.
I'm going to do a little short walk with a small search, I think, first of all.
Classic.
Where do I want to search? How can I get through? It's
Are
3,
you,
isn't
are
it?
you can up to 3 miles. In any order you like, it says on the little thing. So you could always search. But you don't want to do that 'cause you're already there.
I'm going to go search this lake over here.
Bit of a frolic.
Yes, sir.
Just for reference, this is one of the treasure chest cards that I played, which I would not have been allowed to have played if I hadn't given that extremely helpful information.
Yeah,
to Fiona.
incredibly. I can't believe I fell for that.
I'll search as much of this lake as I can.
So I now cannot play treasure chest cards until I give more information away.
Okay, and that's an eviler one, is it?
That's those are harder cards than the
Okay.
for you guys anyway.
All right. So
Right,
yes.
so you are searching that
Searching the
funky little lake.
Oh wow, that is.
Shall I go in this direction and search?
Yes, because I think because I'm gonna have 2 next. I think I'm gonna verify and then.
Really, what are you doing?
Oh! You dig in the lake and you find.
Treasure! No.
Can't get how much higher.
A thing that he is keeping.
I think Alan's played this game before. Doesn't read it straight off the card as soon as they get it. No.
Who hasn't played this game before out of curiosity? The 2 of you. Ooh, this side of the table.
It's always
It's always there.
It's always at the side.
You're too busy playing D&D. That's your
That's
problem.
true.
Yeah.
I've only played it once before, and I was Long John Silver, so this isn't.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Okay.
I've only played it once before, and I won.
Mm.
It was
So pressure's
also.
on.
No, pressure's on
It
for
was
us.
also 3 years ago.
I'm going to use my compass.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're a bit more.
So using this. Oh, she says. So here.
Yes,
Right.
that's more for my benefit, really. at
Oh
this
yeah,
point.
just to help you out. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, hello, my name is Charlotte. I've got very lots of ancient scrolls, you know.
I'm very well educated.
I am very well educated. You have a wolf, I see. Oh dear.
God, these are. Oh,
It's not the
I
one
hate.
with
This
the
is the
horse.
worst action. I hate this action.
You're welcome.
Sorry, we've used not quite half of them because you've got 2.
Okay, I'm going to give you
That is really cool to have too.
this one.
Okay.
All right, you happy?
I don't think Charlotte's ever happy. I think she
All
likes
right.
her scrolls.
On that note.
Yes, okay.
So it is Anne Bonny is going to jump over, but she gets to this space.
Uh-oh.
Thursday
Oh.
the
This doesn't look-
7th,
It looks very.
where I get to swap my regular cards
Uh-oh.
for my black spot cards.
Oh,
Well, we
man.
tried, folks. We tried.
These are more interesting riddles to them. So
Oh no.
Oh.
the easy cards to interpret have been played now. These are the slightly more cryptic cards.
Oh god. Okay.
When first ye seek the
Uh,
treasure broad.
But you may still take 2 actions.
2 actions. All right. Well, then I would like to do a verification on, we'll say, the second card, the altitude card, please.
Okay, so you get to look at it.
Ooh. All right.
You gonna share with us?
No.
So mark off the box.
Oh,
that you've
you're
done that
correct.
once.
Yes, I've done that one. Fantastic. All right. Now, here's the conundrum. Because I can either... there's no point in me using a compass because I'm in a rubbish place. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a move and then do a small search. So I can only go so far. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to move to this edge and look round here, do a small search around here. So I will do...
Something makes me feel like Fiona might be using her teleport at some point. She moves herself into the corner there, although she does know whether this is true or not.
So
Well, she knows whether it may be false.
It's true.
It's true.
Ah.
You
True,
did
they
a
didn't
double
make
negative
it
because you're
false.
proof. I'm afraid you're giving
Just
yourself
about
away.
there. I'm only gonna move a little bit. I'm just gonna go here.
I'm assuming because we are drawing on the map, at some point it's going to be like somebody got within 3 miles of it on their journey. It's going to be one of the
And then-
clues.
I mean, that's the black spot cards are a little bit more like that.
Yeah, okay.
Like I think there's one that says indicate which player moved the closest to it at some point during the game.
Oh, jeez.
That's why you draw your routes on
Yeah,
the board.
yeah, I assumed there was a reason
That's
why we
fine.
had to draw them on, yeah.
All right, and I will do my little search there. If that is all right.
No.
Ooh, yes.
No.
No. I'll search there.
Up the top there. Interesting.
It is not north of your position.
God damn it!
North,
What's
south.
Anne up to? Anne? Ah!
Let's cut to Anne.
I'm going to say that you do not find
That
anything.
doesn't surprise me. All
Just
right.
debating whether to give you a power token.
I know, just and then you can use your other thing, yeah. Well, that is my turn because I've used the verification and then the thing, so I'll pass it on to Jim.
So I believe it is now a black spot.
It is a
then.
black spot token.
Black spot.
So,
Black spot.
yeah, I'm going to play this one. I'm going to play which way. Designate 2 miniatures for each. Indicate whether they moved closer or further from the treasure during their last move.
Ooh.
And this is going to be one of these.
One of those.
One of those.
Oh,
Which one is that? It's that. It's whatever that is.
Let's try.
And I am going to indicate that Fiona and Alan moved further away from the treasure on their last
Well, that does not
turn.
surprise me. So, maybe.
Both Fiona and Alan moved
So, 'cause
further away.
We went up.
So,
So technically, it could be down here somewhere.
it's got
Yeah, it would
Possible.
suggest.
It would suggest that.
It would suggest that.
It certainly would.
It certainly would.
Certainly
wouldn't
would.
it?
Okay, well, I mean, is it me next?
well, it's
then?
my turn.
Yeah, because we've just done the playing thing. So,
So this is
Jim
the kind of
Clinton.
thing, for example, if you're going to make notes, you might want to, because people are going to move and it's going to like change what this information actually means on the board if you don't know
Mhm.
where they were at the time of doing this. So
Yes.
just as a little hint.
That's okay, I can remember that. It is, however, means I am going to now burn my
You're doing your verification then.
verification because I want to know whether that one was true or not.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Hey, is it true?
Yeah, was it true?
Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. Is it true? I like how he doesn't even try to lie.
Second action is going to be a move and a small search because I do want to move.
You're like, I like this town.
Suck this down. Where's the ruler? Thank you. Didn't
Yeah.
see it for.
Where
toffee.
are you going?
Let's go in this direction.
Ooh, you're going.
I'm just going to go there. I think not far.
What are you going? 3 miles? It's 3?
I think just go back there. So not quite 3 miles.
Okay.
So if you're searching there, I'm assuming you didn't get a tick on that one that you just looked at.
So don't know if it's true or not. Yeah.
Because if that had been a tick, you'd know that was not a place. The treasure would
Well,
be.
he's going down though, slightly down.
Yeah, but I have to. Yeah.
He's not going up like 'cause I went
Yeah.
up and you went up. Look at these lovely ruins.
Unless he's trying to pull us off.
One of these two is trying to throw me off. I'm not sure.
No, you find nothing.
Oh!
Dick move.
Oh!
Dick
Jim,
move.
no!
Fortune, sick him.
All right. On that note, Emily moves forward, and I gain a second lie token. Means I may lie a second time, or I still have yet to have 2 lies in the bank for all you know.
I know.
I only have 3 cards left to play.
Hey, Face.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you one of my directions if you tell me if that's a tick or not.
All right.
I mean, there's no way to privately tell things.
Yes,
You
there
have to
is.
say them out loud. Okay, well, you have to pass this around.
I mean, I can show it.
We can just close our eyes.
Cheeky. Is that within the rules?
No, both
Mr.
directions,
God-
please.
God
Both
Master?
directions from your thing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, can you show me the card?
No, you can't
Oh.
show cards
Okay.
because she can still lie to you.
All right, fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
You can't have solid information, I'm afraid.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give me your thing. I'll pass it back to you. So give me your.
Nope, I have things written on the other side. In fairness, that is the information that we all have, but still.
So I'm right. So that one is just confirming that the two things that you've just said. It's not one of those two.
Correct. Yes, you wrote that down correctly.
That is what I saw.
Correct.
That is what I saw.
Oh, sorry. Cool.
I'm the murderer.
I'm the demon.
I'm the demon.
Right, okay. I would like, where am I? That's a mountain, is what that is, right in front of me.
What, here?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to do a large search. Just,
Right next. Oh,
right where I
ooh.
am.
Ooh,
Not in
you-
the mountain, because that's, kind of useless. But I'll do sort of that.
Yeah.
Does that make
So you got a
sense?
bit of some lake and
Wait. That's where I was. What is she doing? What is she doing? What is she looking at? What could she possibly be thinking of?
what's going on?
I would like to do a large search right there.
Oh. Womp womp. Just in that farmstead, okay.
I win the... No.
Thank you. Right.
Oh, that was only one action. Right.
Yeah, because you did your sort of like sneaky thing together.
Sneaky thing.
That's
I
a
thought-
free action,
that's a
guys.
Sneaky is a free action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and it's not, it's not there. Okay. I would like to, now I know that we know, oh gosh, okay. So much information and I forget what's real and what's not. I'm going to not waste my time climbing over mountains because that seems annoying. Climb every mountain. I'm going to do a short walk and a search.
Cheeky little walk.
Take a cheeky little walk, which is 3 miles.
Up to 3 miles, yeah.
Up to 3 miles.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go.
You going into town?
I'm just gonna go for a little walk into town.
You're just gonna hop over those walls? Nice.
Yeah.
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 Yes. Ah, of course, by the gates. That's where I would hide some treasure.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. Wait.
It feels very artistic how you do that. Bloop.
I'm just checking where these things are on the map. I hate everything about this. Oh wait, but I've already searched in that circle. So I don't need to search that circle again. I will do that. Boom.
Yeah, fine. I don't mind him talking about his horse too much. Cause
You don't find anything.
Okay.
nothing. All right.
All right.
Sunday.
New clue.
Sunday the 10th, and you gain a black spot clue.
This does not sound fun.
So, I'm going to play this one. This is very abstract and confusing. Designate 2 black towers and 1 miniature to form a triangle that contains the treasure. If that is impossible, say so. I'm going to declare that that is impossible.
Sorry, what?
God.
2 black towers and 1 miniature to form a triangle. This contains the treasure. If that's impossible, say so.
Yeah, I cannot currently draw a triangle between 2 black towers and a miniature that contains the treasure.
God.
Really?
Yep, that is super unhelpful.
Yeah.
Even if, whether it's true or not, it's very unhelpful either
yeah.
way. I'm surprised that is not a treasure chest card. But I guess if I do draw on the board and it turns out to be true, then that is actually
That'd be
quite
quite, yeah.
Okay.
And then if I did that, I would probably choose like 2 towers over here and Fiona.
Fiona, yeah.
To draw
God
a
damn it.
massive triangle.
Yeah.
But if that is impossible, then you can basically just take that and basically walk out that middle of the map.
But we don't know if it's true or not. That's the thing.
No.
So
Okay, I'm going to do a large search where I am. I don't think it's true. I think it's over here somewhere.
So that's your first action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need that. Oh, never mind.
I don't know what I'm going to do on my turn. Alright, so you've got a teeny tiny little lot. Ooh.
We'll leave a miniature.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing there.
Nothing, right.
Fatality!
Hmm.
Okay, so nothing there.
Let me just straighten up my deceptions. I mean, honest.
My my stamps, my wax seals.
I'm going to do another large search.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Nice.
Charlotte's like, no, it has to be here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm being messed with, and I'm fairly certain it's in this area.
And Charlotte doesn't like that.
Charlotte doesn't like being messed with.
I hate it.
Well,
well,
I can reveal that Charlotte has found nothing. Right. Tragically, you've just drawn lots of circles on the board, I'm afraid.
It's very
there.
pretty.
Very pretty.
So
Thank you.
I
it
think
is
I've seen it
Fiona's
here, Nick.
It's
turn
me.
to take her turn shortly before 2 more clues
Oh,
are revealed. Which
God.
seems harsh,
That
doesn't it?
seems very harsh. All right, guys. So I know this is
Oh, I should draw
incredible.
another card. I need to be prepared.
I know this is going to be incredibly important, and I think I've got a plan. All right. I would like to, on my first action, use full gallop.
Cal surprise.
Kill surprise. And I would like to.
But what if it's right there?
No, I don't trust it. And I'm gonna. I think with a full gallop, I can just go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Teleport. Wow.
And I go all the way over here. I'll do. I basically go, oh, where am I?
Horse, what happened? I nodded off for 5 seconds.
I'm just like a Skyrim like horse going up a
Fast
mountain.
travel.
So that's my first action. So that's my gallop. That's done for the game. And then Kristian, I would like to use my compass, please.
From there.
Oh,
Mhm.
One of your two. One of your two
One of my
compasses.
two compasses, please.
Right
Yep.
in the more. Yeah, 'cause you can do it twice.
I
Cheeky.
can. A cheeky little compass.
Have a little one.
So, I'm running low on these tokens as well because people.
Here's where
keep doing
Kristian hopes he's
all
got
the
an east
wrong
and a
tokens.
south in there.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Bet he does. And Bonnie.
I mean, to be fair, basically out of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are pointless.
Mhm. We'll find out.
Yeah, but all he's got to do is have one of them, which is all he's got to do is have one where he can leave northwest and north
Yes,
in the
it's-
game.
Mm-hmm.
One of
And
those things that sort of becomes incrementally more beneficial because I have less and less of a hand of these tokens.
But as long as you've got at least northwest, if you've got one that's got both northwest and north free, then that's
Yeah.
Then I think they're never next to each other.
They're always.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're always apart, at least one space apart.
Yeah, but my point being is that if
Yeah,
you've got
yeah,
one
Yeah,
where
that's like-
northwest and north are both clear,
Yeah.
then it doesn't matter which really ones of these
Yeah,
are not
I'm gonna
clear.
give you that one.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Excuse me.
I wasn't going to give you a hopeful one, was I?
Has it narrowed anything down?
Bollocks.
Has it bollocks? Okay. Cool.
Has it? Bollocks. Thank you.
Is that your done?
Yes.
Yeah, moving, get here, galloping.
Horse teleport and magic compass.
What's Anne up to?
All right, on that note, Jim Hawkins jumps to Tuesday the 12th and we
Indeed.
gain another token. Now, I'm going to take advantage of my treasure chest. I'm going to have a confession. Each other pirate may ask you one question which can be answered by a yes or no. I will state and answer one of your questions. I will then choose whether I am playing a truthful or false token. So you each ask me a question and I will choose to answer one of them. After I've chosen whether I'll answer or not, I will then decide whether I was going to lie.
Okay.
Do we all want to ask the same question?
Game the system.
I'm guessing it's a yes or no question. It's
Yes
not like,
or no question.
It's not like, where's the treasure?
No. Any yes or no question. You could go, is the treasure here? Yes or no?
Ooh, okay. What are we thinking?
Is it?
Right, let's go in turn order, shall we?
Are we going to combine our questions or?
That's up to you guys.
We have to.
I mean, I pretty much have one question that I think would be helpful.
Yeah.
Is it south of me, the orange person on the board?
Okay, I'm going to make a note of what
Yeah,
these
make a note.
questions are. So,
My biggest question right now
Yeah.
is Long John Silver the closest miniature to the treasure?
That's a good one.
It's a good
Because
one.
that covers a big chunk
Yeah,
of this
because
board.
I've now moved, yeah.
Oh, wait. So you state which one you're answering.
I'm going to choose one of these 4 questions to answer.
It's not
And
gonna
they
be-
may
Do
not
you
even be
tell
true.
us
I'll tell you
which
which one,
question?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just give an
Yes!
answer.
I misunderstood. That was going to be mind-boggling. Okay.
My question is the treasure by this set of roads? So here, like these 4 crossroads.
3
Just
crossroads.
Three crossroads.
near, do you mean near the crossroads?
Yeah, in this. Is it by this road? Set roads here.
Hang
As
on,
in-
all of the road, as in all the
As
way
in,
up, in every direction.
If I say
Or
it's
like
by a
within
road, yeah, within a yeah.
within a large
Can I
circle.
say that?
Is it searchable of the crossroads? You could
Yeah,
answer that.
searchable of the crossroads. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Within
Yeah.
a large
Well,
search of
within-
the crossroads.
A large search of the crossroads.
So any of this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what?
Yes.
I'm probably gonna ask, am I the closest to the treasure now?
You as green.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that narrows a few of it down.
So we have, is the treasure south of Emily?
Yep.
Am I the closest person to the treasure?
Mm-hmm.
Is the treasure within searchable of the crossroads?
Yep.
And is face the closest to the treasure?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to. This is how truthful I am being.
Ooh.
I am going to answer Alan's question of is Long John Silver the closest to the treasure? And I'm going to say no.
God damn
Oh man.
it. I don't want to use another.
What does it mean?
I don't want to use my other verification on
that.
this.
Yeah.
But I might have to.
Is it my turn?
It's my turn.
It is
Oh, crap, no.
Yeah, I'm
Jim
still-
Hawkins. That was
yeah,
the
I-
beginning
I
of
know,
Jim
it's-
Hawkins'
I keep
turn.
being like, I'm at the, back now.
The
so
black
it's
spot
me.
cards have a bit more complication to them.
Should I? I might verify this. I've only got one verification
Okay.
left, but I might verify. I think that's for me. That's
If
an
you
important thing
want to do it,
verify.
yeah, do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm
Does it
going to. I'm going to.
Wait, sorry. Is Long John Silver the nearest? And the answer
Answer
was
is
no.
right.
There we go.
Oh my god, that's such a weird one.
So yeah. So do you want to go pick it up?
I'm going to go and pick it up.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up, bag it in, let it begin. That's how it goes.
I'll take your word for it.
Did that help?
Should we all be panicking right about now?
I was having a lovely walk of the coast, to be honest with you. I've galloped there.
I don't want to do that.
What's your second action?
Second action, which may or may not give you an idea of what I'm thinking of Long John Silver, but I'm going to head in this direction.
Alright, and were you doing a small search or were you doing a big...
You know what, I'll do a small search.
Small search, so up to 3 miles? Always lovely this time of year.
Isn't it? Let's go right
That's
there.
great.
Right. I'm going to do it in this direction so I can do a large search in the opposite direction next time.
Excuse me.
Hello, Mr. Silver. Oh, sorry, Gov, I don't know where I was wrong for a second then. Is it where I'm looking for? Do I get nothing? Do I get nothing? Not even a single rattle of the treasure chest.
Nothing there at all,
Bollocks.
I'm afraid.
Jim!
Sorry, Anne.
Somewhere on the beach somewhere.
Emily jumps ahead to Wednesday the 13th, and we get our last
Oh, right. No,
clue
now.
from me.
Oh my god.
These are actually complicated. I'm going to have to ask you to close your eyes while I measure the board, because these are very fiddly. Where's the ruler?
I don't know, my eyes are shut.
Right, so... Good lord, these are so strange. Oh, I have to do it, don't I? Okay, yeah.
We good?
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
Even John's, yeah, like, even Long John
The
Silver
choice
doesn't
to
know.
be weirdly unhelpful or helpful or just weird. Okay, I'm going to take a chance on this
What
one.
about in the game?
is this the last one?
This is my last hint.
Gosh.
It is that, but the hint is compass. Position the big compass on a miniature of your choice. Indicate 2 directions. The treasure is in one of them.
Oh.
Jesus, it's tactile.
I'm going to pop
Oh
them.
man.
Oh, come on.
I mean, come on, let's...
The treasure is either to the north of Fiona or the northwest.
Wow.
I mean, I don't think we really need to ascertain whether that one's true or not.
I'm sorry, guys.
The information is that the treasure is in one
One of
of
these
those
two
directions. So it's actually, so that means it's not in the other direction.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, but
If it's
It
not
helps
true,
me. It helps me because I will.
and if it's not true, it's presumably not in either of those directions.
Anne looks out to sea. My bonnie lies over the ocean.
And I wouldn't worry that this line includes where I am currently. That's probably not an indicator of any problems.
I think it's fine.
I'm just going to move you for a second.
I mean, do we really need to know that it's in that middle line? Whatever.
I could go further through there, but you guys can extrapolate the rest.
Yeah, and we're happy that it's not within.
Well, you say that.
Are we though?
Yes.
Cool. So the treasure is either in that triangle or in that triangle, which,
Thanks, Anne.
Is
if
a
that is indeed true,
I mean,
that is the last hint you are getting from me.
Look, I didn't say I was good at this.
Emily, it is your turn. You have 2 actions.
Oh God, is it
When did he learn to lie the second time?
we'll go back here.
back on?
No, but of the clues.
So the last 3 clues, they could
So,
have
yeah,
been-
these last 3 clues are the question marks. One
Yeah.
of these 3. Oops, sorry.
It's one of those.
One of
could
these
be-
3
So
is
there
a question
there
mark.
can only be 1 lie there,
Right.
but there could be 2 lies there.
Right. Okay.
Or yeah.
Yeah, you could have used all 3 ticks on that first section and saved his
That
lives
would
till
be
the end.
incredible.
They could all be true. I may have never lied.
Oh,
Be messing with you.
Okay.
who's heard such
I
a thing as
just
an
wanna-
honest,
I just
I
wanna-
may just be
honest pirate?
I may just be banking on your paranoia.
Oh, we should play that game next time.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
If I were Christian And Fiona had asked such a specific question of, is it in that tiny area on the board? Why would you not answer that question unless the answer was yes?
Yes. Oh, I might have helped.
But he is
I'm
closer.
helping.
He's closer to any other. He's closer to that section than
Is he?
anybody else. Yeah.
If it's within a large search of that, that's closer to me.
Okay. Then narrow that one down.
Go for it.
I'm going for it. That's my logic, and I'm going with it.
Stick with it.
Psychology.
Psychology.
Psychoanalyze.
Get on your big horse.
Cycle of destruction.
Uh-huh. Right.
Blum, 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 blum.
So where do I need to I need to get on my big horse, because, oh no, that's close enough to where I want to go. Yeah,
So
I'll do that.
you're doing
I'm going to do a small move, a walk and search, and then I'll probably do a big search.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do...
Free information for the table. That's a tick. Or am I lying?
Yes, you could be throwing us off. But if you were, I don't think you'd be searching this area.
This is
so.
fair.
I mean, yeah, it would not really behoove himself to go ahead and search over there if it was just to throw us off, that was a question mark.
This is
Yeah.
fair. So I think that's for the team.
Thanks, team.
Do a team.
Okay, I'm going to move back here. I'm going to do a little, wait.
Yeah, there's no real point in putting yourself on there. That's a
Just
big
making
search.
sure-
All right.
I know, I'm just making sure it's within these search parameters that I was previously asking about.
Not quite, but you get the majority on it.
It's all right. Well, I'll do a little cheeky search, just like there. Just a little cheeky search right there.
I'm doing a cheeky search. Touch my compass.
You found nothing.
Cool. For my second action,
Now look at the big search. Wow.
just check my mail. Just check my mail.
You're right, Alan. I'm tired.
You found nothing.
Okay.
Well, it made sense to me, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but better on that. All right.
Wait,
Dave.
was I in that circle?
No,
Yes.
there's a
Yeah,
cross.
just
So.
Was I? Okay. No, I just wanted to double check that I'd done the right
It
thing.
intersects
Two
the centre of the
actions.
cross.
Right.
Cool, thank you.
Let's do a little small walk and search.
So you're going down. Interesting.
Just going to get all of this area that I haven't quite picked up with my...
So many red circles.
Red. Ooh,
You have found nothing.
that's one.
Is that a big search from there? The big search from there.
Go for it. Big search.
Big search.
Big search.
Nothing.
Oh, damn. Oh, man. We're getting desperate now, guys. Right, that's your turn, isn't it? Yep.
Right. And Bonnie.
Right. So, I think I'm going to do a verification, but I kind of want to do it. I don't know if it's a waste to do it on the decoy. The reason I'm thinking is because when the decoy came up, it was between you and me, and it said that we'd both moved away from the thing. So that's why I moved back down
So
here.
that was which way?
Which way? Apologies.
I know what
Yeah.
I know which way is.
So do I. Well, I know what face said it was.
Okay.
Yeah, and since he continued walking and searching down here, I'm assuming
That-
that it was a false one.
Okay. So we need to be. Okay.
Because if it was true, you wouldn't have kept searching down in that corner.
Valid. Which therefore theoretically means that that one is true, that one is true, and what was this one?
That one's
The minute. Who was the miniature
Mhm.
closest? Who were the two miniatures named at that point?
I think it was. Was it
It
me?
was you and me.
Was you and me.
Oh, you. Yeah, you two.
Yeah.
So that was. So that's therefore that was true.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking. I think in that case.
To be fair, I didn't need to bloody do that confession for Long John Silver. I knew it was true then, didn't I? Dough, I believe, is the phrase I'm looking for.
Well, no, 'cause we know Bermuda Triangle or compass is probably a lie then. And why would he have lied about that compass? Unless it is literally right next
No.
to you.
He doesn't have to lie. It could be question mark that could still be the truth.
This
Yeah.
is
Just so that when we verify it and we see a question mark, we question it, but it actually does actually remain true. But yeah, I mean, there's every possibility that it's like there, just outside that.
Okay,
compass
so
run.
then in that case, so would it be helpful then if I did verify the Bermuda Triangle bit one then?
I mean,
Or if
you mean the compass
I'm
one?
trying.
yeah, this one.
I'm trying to think about how
That's fine.
what would the
Was it
What would
or the
the
Bermuda
triangle-
Triangle?
Yes.
That would tell us
Because
that
if
it's
it was-
outside of the ring of.
yeah. So there's two like towers here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if it's anywhere in this area, it would have been impossible to draw that triangle around.
No,
it,
yeah.
right?
it's
Yeah, because
sort of
I
this-
hadn't moved
Yeah.
at that point. Yeah.
So that this area was open. You know, assuming that's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably other areas on the outskirts of the board as well that are similar.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult one to judge.
Yeah. If it does turn out to be true, you would be able to indicate to Alan how much he's wasting his time, if at all.
Yes, because
Alan's banked a lot on that one area.
Mm.
But you could lie to him and tell him it was a waste of time, and then sneakily snap the
I
treasure
mean,
out.
I don't know. I've been at the corners on this map. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm gonna verify the Bermuda Triangle one as my first action. So I'll do that.
What did it say?
It's true.
That's what she says.
It's a tick.
That's also
So there was no. So it was impossible for them to be a triangle between us, a miniature and two towers.
So it's on the outside of the
That's
tower
amazing.
rings, effectively.
yeah, it's got to be somewhere.
It might be in this area over here.
So that's where you were going.
That's what I'm checking out.
And
yeah.
then here. All right. I am then going to. I think I'm just going. My second action, I'm just going to do a big search where I am, and just to get. Yeah, I'll do that. So. Anne looks into the beach. Is that right? I think.
Well, you're going to get the maximum. next
Yeah,
like
if you
that.
can do. Yeah, thanks. She sits down. She has her sandwiches. She has a look.
Get some monkey. No, you do have your monkey to be able to do something.
I
anyway.
do, but it's. I actually don't have that much in terms of information.
This is fair.
The monkey might be used at some point.
not for you.
Oh, I got so excited. All right, I'm like, nope, Noya! I shout to you. All right, that's.
How did you
that's
get
me.
over there?
It's been a wild ride.
See, I think you could have travelled any further on that horse. On this map, it's not possible.
That's my only achievement. I'll pass to Jim though.
Right, I am gonna.
Where are you going, Jim?
I am gonna.
This is the last turn before I get to start taking turns.
I'm just gonna.
You gonna
You
do a
have
big
to
set?
be-
I'm gonna do the big. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
inside the big circle. I'm gonna move myself to somewhere in here in a second. But that's where I want to search. So
Okay.
I
And
don't.
that is practically where your X is. You doing
No,
the
the
outside,
X-
don't forget. No, you
I've,
don't.
Oh,
I've
and
got,
yours
I've got
X
to be
is
on the
the-
inside. I believe.
Oh, have you?
I believe.
X needs to be on the inside.
Yeah, my X needs to be on the
Okay.
inside. So
But your dog does a little extra mile for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
you know what? Let's go for that then. Let's sneak a little bit in this direction like that. Let's do a big one here.
Come on, Fortune. We're going on an adventure.
Obviously not.
Obviously
Obviously
not.
not.
Obviously not. Oh.
Obviously.
Sorry. All right. Where are you going?
I'm going on an adventure.
I'm just working out where I want to be. So
Yeah, so you can set
Yeah.
up for your next one. Yeah.
shite.
Don't forget, if you're only doing a short walk, you can do a small search anyway.
Oh, I can actually. That's 3. So let's do a short one there.
Oh, cheeky.
Little cheeky one.
You have a look round.
Let's.
God, it's terrifying.
They're a bit big, these, aren't they?
There you go. That's my little area there.
Ooh.
No.
Whatever.
Definitely not.
I think
They're doing very
Kristian's
Definitely not in that corner of the board.
Yeah.
A waste of time.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
getting close.
I'm getting just stuff all over
Right,
me.
we are moving Emily up to the 17th, which resets the turn order, starting with me. So
Uh-oh.
Long John Silver has escaped from prison.
mate.
Now, on my turn, I can move 6 miles. That's the only thing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And my objective is to just get to my treasure. As soon as I get to the spot where my treasure is, I win the game.
So bloody
Okay,
tense.
turn orders, you'll each get 2 actions each before it gets back to my turn again.
But
So,
hopefully it's not within
All
6
right.
miles.
it is, and this is going to be
This is a
very
very short game.
Well, because we know that he's not the closest.
I am
Yeah,
going
but I
to
wasn't
move,
that far away.
I am going to
You were
move
there.
6 miles.
Yeah, it's heading in this
Oh,
direction.
mate. Everybody, gallop! I'll get there eventually.
Shit, so it's right by me.
Oh wow. Full steam ahead.
Well, of course he's moving 6 miles.
The game
It's Terminator style.
continues.
Oh, all right. What are you thinking, Emily?
Oh man. Oh man. Okay.
You've got a big mountain in the way.
Yeah. I'm like, what if it's like right there though is the thing. Wait, no, it's not right there. I know this. Haha. You stopped in the right place, sir.
Oh, is that one of your boundaries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
okay. I'm just it could be like there. No, but you searched most of that. Okay, but it could be like there. Okay.
Can't get around the mountain.
Yeah.
I can
She
try.
can.
You can
Believe
gallop.
it.
She can.
You can gallop.
You can.
You can do
you can
your
horse
teleport.
spyglass.
No, she can.
Your X-ray spyglass.
Don't
that can
forget,
see
don't
underground.
forget, she can move with corners.
Oh yes,
And
yes.
she can do a double move.
A strange horsepower.
Bloody horses.
1 horsepower.
1 horsepower.
One horse, much power.
One horse, so much power. I mean, the game's gonna end soon, right? So I might as well use my cool powers, right?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
All right, spyglass.
Spyglass. Haha.
Spyglass. I just because he's right there, I'm just gonna cover that little bit right there.
I thought you said that it wasn't going to be in that bit because you.
Okay, it can't be in that bit right there, but it could be in that little bit there, right by that mountain, in the shadow of the mountain,
Why?
because it could be, right?
Some of his information. So it's.
Is that because of you?
Because of your compass
Boundaries.
information, presumably.
Yeah, my compass information, whatever, end game. It's not there.
It's not where?
It's not like it was like when I was up here and it was like
Which is there.
yeah. So it, like the line like skirts through
Oh,
there,
see.
but that little bit's clear and there's no circles there. So it could be there, and I just because he's almost there.
Imagine if it was that close to you.
You wouldn't.
Does that line up with the Bermuda Triangle thing though?
2
yeah.
players and 1.
Did we know was the sorry
You
the
could
Bermuda
do
That one.
Triangle?
So what he was
True or
saying,
false?
what he was saying was true. So there was no players that could.
And I
Right.
was there, and you could quite easily have
And there's-
used that tower and that tower to have gotten me.
And there's plenty. Yeah, so it can't
Or
be there.
that tower, and me there. So
Right. Okay. So we know it's on the edge here.
we
Okay.
know it's basically.
Scrap that.
Yeah, they're pretty much
Scrap
cut
that.
off the middle of the board. Go up where you guys were over here anyway.
Mountain.
The middle of the board that we hadn't largely.
Come on, big horse.
I'm sorry.
Is that its name? Big horse.
Big horse.
Big
Gallop!
horse. Big
Actually,
horse. Big
so-
horse. You're big.
So I was there at the time of the Bermuda Triangle, wasn't I? So that's basically the farthest one there. To the farthest one to the south,
Yeah.
or to
Yeah.
the north, right? So to there.
And you were where?
I was where my point is. My
Right,
finger is there to there. So you can't.
There's one there.
Yeah, but I'm just trying the
Yeah.
biggest possible thing. So
It's got to be below this line,
Yeah.
or left of this line,
or left
or
of.
up and left of that, but it's unlikely it's that way, otherwise he probably wouldn't have blocked
So
himself
odds are
off the
basic.
mountain.
Odds are it's around here.
Yeah.
That's
so
my
it's like
bet.
somewhere around there.
All right.
I like this. Okay, I'm gonna take my big horse.
Big horse,
Big horse, big horse, you're big.
Evil is
Watching so beware.
gonna go there, and then we're gonna go there. I want like 2.
How far are you moving on the second one? Number 6 or?
I think I'm thinking like there, and I can do a big search.
Damn.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Runs right past you.
Cheers.
Like,
He
hey,
is.
James, Hag's doing all the hard work over here.
Welcome, you bastard!
Alright, so that's your
Fortune, get him!
so that's your first move.
That's my first action. My second action. Why did I just cap that? I'm about to. Right. Big search. Big search. Big search.
Big
Big. Okay. So.
We like singing, guys.
We do.
That's right where my line is for the compass thing. So I know it's not there. So I'm gonna do that there. I'm sure that it's not there, but
You find nothing.
Oh my god!
yeah. Can I use this? It says it's free.
Yep, I don't remember what I gave you, but yes.
So
if it's
I
free,
can.
there's no doesn't cost an action, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Do I want to do it now? Do I have to do it on my turn?
Yeah.
I
I
just
do.
do it now. Do it now.
Yeah. Sure. 1 free search action. Small search action.
Oh.
Why not?
Oh. What? Anywhere?
It's a small search action, so it's doing it on herself.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not helpful then. Never mind.
Yeah,
But you could do this bit.
Could be in those
Is it
3
those-
huts there.
Yeah. In those Airbnbs.
I mean, from a geographical, if from a,
I mean,
from
that
a,
would be wild, right? If he was like, it's right there.
if you're looking
Sure,
at,
why
if you're
not?
if
Why
you're
small
Long John
search?
Silver, it does make sense to do it on a geographical clear point on the map.
He's throw yourself over.
So, for example,
would-
I'd do it over those 3 cabins.
3 cabins.
My compass point
Oh, it cuts
goes
it off.
through those 2 cabins, so
Okay.
it could be in that
Okay.
one.
I love the switch of this game being like very solo, and then suddenly Long John escapes. Everyone's like, right, we've got to work together. guys."
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I was working together before then.
It would be great for me to win. It would be
Better that you
That's what I'm
do.
saying.
us to win.
Suddenly,
the
don't
two-
want
Me-
the
The
other
2
player
win
to
conditions are, number 1, Long John doesn't win.
Yeah.
And the second one is I win. I'll
Yeah.
happily take one of them.
Yeah.
That's the order in which I want things to happen.
Alright, I got it.
Yeah. So I would like. Boom.
So basically, you're saying that all of this is out of bounds.
Yes.
Okay.
So really,
Yeah.
it's effectively
All
where
the way. Yeah. It's like. Where was
Let's do
I?
all this bit there.
I was. Like right there-ish. Where was? Oh,
you're there.
that one.
That one or that one?
that one.
Okay.
So it wasn't. It wasn't. It
We
was-
can do that.
Oh, that's true.
Is it
Yeah,
heading north?
it wasn't north of me, so it wasn't, and it
Yeah.
like went right through that line.
Okay.
It's not there.
Not for you.
Wow! Look at this
Not for you.
bloody panto villain over there. It's behind you.
Oh, sorry. It's not for you.
I go.
Yeah.
It is your go, yeah.
I will open with this token you gave me earlier, which is
Which
1
is?
free movement of 7 miles.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh, nice.
Why did I get the treasury's
You're
east of
lucky
me?
that
Because he could.
I'm an idiot.
Because it was the least useful thing and nothing else has been useful
You're
so
there.
far.
Right, where
So you are.
where do I want to be? I think I want to be about there-ish.
Okay. So yes, you move there.
So I'm going to do that as well.
So that's your free action.
That's a free action. Now I'm going to do a big search.
Big search.
Big search. Big search.
Big.
Big search. 1.
Oh. Yay!
You guys!
Treasure!
I was hoping you'd get way distracted by the top island and forget this island.
Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
convinced for so long. When you gave me that token, I was like, he wants me to move.
Ah, that's what that was.
Which is why I searched everything in the area around
He's trying to get me
That's
to
the vibe
run.
I was going
I
for.
mean,
That's the vibe
I
was
knew
going
that it
for.
wasn't
Nice.
in this whole area here, so I was just chortling every time you did it.
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
was one of
Yeah.
my.
Alan knew it wasn't here, or here. He basically knew the middle of the board.
by the end, I basically knew it wasn't anywhere to the right of this line.
Nice.
Oh shit, did you? Oh balls.
Well, I had open space there, but no one seemed to be going for that space, so I assume other people had that information.
Oh, had it.
Yeah,
down.
And this space here, but everyone seemed to abandon that, so I figured
Yeah.
it wasn't either of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
It would have taken me two
Yeah,
more
that
turns
was-
to get there as well.
Oh,
I was
wow.
really nervous.
that was my
of it.
map.
Oh damn.
Wow.
So I had that big open area and that open area. But then I
Wow.
figured it was probably here.
Amazing.
So that compass, I should have used that compassing. I realised not.
Yeah, it knocked out all of that and that top
Amazing.
there.
That's
Nice.
incredible.
Yeah, it would have taken me two more turns to get there, so I was really.
Yeah,
nervous.
So we
So
put
we-
him in the right place then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we definitely put
I'd
him
have
in
gone.
the right
I'd have
place.
gone straight ahead this way to be like,
And
yeah, I'm
then-
going to this corner.
and then
it's
you're-
like, oh no,
yeah.
no,
Ah,
no.
it's like-
Yeah, that was.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing
I
game,
was- I
Kristian.
was
Good
just-
job.
Yeah, well done.
Trying to cover this corner.
And if you were curious,
Cool.
Yep.
it was not within the template, as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of you was the closest. Whatever that one was. Because
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Did we go?
He
Yep.
was the closest. You did not both move further away. You both moved closer to the treasure because
Yeah.
you went north and you went east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Bermuda Triangle was true. I couldn't place it within because
Yeah.
it was too far to the edge of the map.
Yeah.
The confession that I was not the nearest
Was
was
it
obviously true,
True.
but also the compass was true as well. I only lied once to throw you off.
Oh.
So it was north of you there.
And I helped. I was here too.
Oh, and Bonnie.
And
You eliminated that corner for everyone. That was helpful.
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
No worries. I was like,
That
I know
was-
what I'll do. Get to this corner instead.
And then Kristian goes, there you go. It's in that direction.
Damn it.
That was so good.
That was a fun game. It is a really good
Great
game.
game.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
really like
Well done, Kristian.
Yeah, amazing work.
And well
Kristian.
done.
Yeah,
Well
well
Yes,
done.
You are
Yeah.
clearly
Yeah.
sharing your spoils
Spoiled
with
me.
us.
Oh yeah, of course, 'cause that's what pirates do.
Yes.
Where's Charlotte gone? Gosh darn it.
Are these windows open? Go!
She pretends she's so meek. Oh, I'm just here for the research.
Thank you for watching. That's been us for this first testing of this board game setup that we've got going on in our little studio here. If this works well, then we will do more of these in the future, partly as an excuse for me to drag people in and play board games with them, because it's what I want to spend most of my time doing. But yeah, thank you for watching. That's us. Bye.